Hey, what's up guys, it's Josh Barr, and in this video I'm gonna talk to you about how to get on military bases. Now, before I start, every branch is different and every base is different, and they're always changing the rules and regulations and policies about getting on base. Now, the secret to getting on military bases is you gotta have a military ID, right? But most of you don't got a military ID, so that's why you're probably watching this video. All right, so the two scenarios where you'd be getting on base would be where the service member is off base and trying to get on base, and the service member is on base trying to get off base. So let's start with the most common scenario where you're outside the base and you pick up some service members and you're gonna drop them off inside the base, and you're trying to get them inside the base. So you pick up the service members, you're getting close to the base, you're about to pull up, and they're gonna ask you, can you get on base? Or you ask them, hey, do you want me to get you on base? And they're gonna ask you, can you get on base? I'm like, yeah, just sponsor me, and the gate guard should let me through. So when a service member sponsors you, they're pretty much gonna show their military ID and tell the gate guard that, hey, this is my friend, this is my uncle, or whatever, and I'm gonna sponsor him to get on base. Now, some military bases don't let you sponsor people like after 10 o'clock or whatever, but you can still like get on. We'll talk about that right now. So you pull up to the gate, and the service member shows his military ID and says, hey, this is my friend here, and I'm sponsoring him to get on base. So okay, now if you don't have stickers, if you don't have identifiers like the Uber sticker, the LYFT stickers, then it's very easy to get on base. But if you do have an Uber sticker, you do have the LYFT stickers, the gate guard is gonna ask you, are you an Uber driver? And you're like yes, I'm an Uber driver. And they're gonna say, well, we don't let Uber drivers on base. So what I do is I say, I'm an Uber driver, but I already ended the trip and I'm taking the service member on for free. Or I say, I'm off duty, I ended the trip, and I'm just taking them to their barracks room, or I'm taking them to the ship for free. I'm here to support the troops. I'm a nice guy. I'm here to support the troops. All right. So the gate guard's gonna say, okay, well, if you're doing it for free and you're not charging them, then okay, then get on base. Now, I was talking to an E5 about that, and pretty much the politics behind it is a lot of military bases have contracts with taxi companies to let intoxicated service members on base free of charge, or free of charge for the service member, not for the companies, not for the base. But that way they're not the service member is not to get a DUI or a DWI. It's a preventive program to keep service members from getting DUIs. So they don't like Uber and Lyft charging their service members if they already have a contract with certain taxi companies. It's kind of the same thing with the airport, where the taxi companies have a contract with the airport, but then Uber and Lyft drivers just kind of pull up and take the riders. But anyways, that's the politics behind it. So you get on base, and if you get on, so you're kind of like, Josh, that's a lot of that's a lot of hassle. I'd rather just drop them off in front of the gate and be done with it. And even if I can get on base, it's only like 2-3 miles. I'd rather just drop them off. So here's the thing, and this is why I'm sharing this with you, is because a lot of drivers don't know how to get on base, or too scared to get on base, don't know how to get on base. And if you know how to get on base, you're gonna stand out from the other drivers by being able to get on base. Even if you end the trip before you get on base for the 2-3 miles, the service member would rather pay the difference than walk those 2-3 miles, because even though those 2-3 miles are like 20, 30, 40 minutes of walking, So what's gonna happen is you're gonna stand out from the other drivers, and they're gonna say, hey man, thanks for getting me on base, can I get your number? Because I'd rather request you, because you could get on base, than request someone else that's gonna drop me off in the front gate. So you get their number, and next time you're driving and they're out in town, they're gonna text you, they're gonna call you, and they're gonna say, hey, are you working tonight? And you're like, yeah, I'm in downtown. So they're gonna say, okay, hey, well, I'm in such and such address, can you come pick me up? And well, yeah, I'll be there in like 5-10 minutes. So now you got a ride, and they know you can get on base, so you take them on base, and your effort comes in, because instead of having a one and done rider, now you have like a client, or you have someone that's consistently gonna prefer you, text and call you for more rides, instead of just that one time you pick them up. So that's where your second effort, or your effort comes in. So once again, if you have stickers and they don't want to let you on, just let them know that you ended the trip, you're not charging them, the rider's sponsoring you, and you know, you drop them off, and they hopefully they ask for your number, you get their number, and they request you in the future. Okay. The other scenario would be where the rider is on base, and they're calling you to see if you can get on base. So I remember at this time I still had my reserve ID. It wasn't expired yet, so I was kind of taking advantage of getting on and off base. And I had this Marine call me. He's, hey, I'm in such and such base, can you come pick me up? I was, yeah, I'll be there right now. What happened, I had my reserve ID in the cup holder, and as I pull up to the gate, the gate guard says, and you know, are you the Lyft driver? Are you the Cadillac Lyft driver? And I was, yeah, I'm the Lyft driver to pick up said service member. So basically the service member had called the gate guard to let them know that he had requested a Lyft, and he gave the make and model of my car, so that way the gate guard knew what to look for. So I drive up, he said, hey, are you the Lyft driver? I'm like, yeah, I'm the Lyft driver to pick up so-and-so. He's like, okay, cool. So he didn't even ask for my driver's license or my military ID. He just kind of let me on, and I picked up the rider. And it was a good fare. It was about a $20 fare. So that was that one time where I was able to pick up a service member on base without having to show my military ID. So like last week I was driving, I picked up a sailor, a drunken sailor, and he sat in the back, and he's, hey, can you take me to base such and such? I was, yeah, okay. So I drive up to the bait, I'm driving up to the gate, and he's sitting in the back, and he gives me his ID. I have his ID, and this time there was like a civilian gate guard, and I show him the ID, his ID. He's okay, cool, come on base. So he didn't give me any problems. I just drove on base and dropped him off. So like I said, a lot of drivers, they're kind of like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna drop you off in the front gate, and they miss their opportunity to make that friendship with that rider, and they miss the opportunity to make those extra miles. So once again, have the service member sponsor you. If they say something about the stickers, just let them know you're off duty. And that is pretty much it. So subscribe, push the like button, stay anabolic, and I'll see y'all next time.